Hello all. Let us meet my fourth interviewer of the day. Hello uncle. Thanks for taking out time. I am Sanvi Mohapatra from Gurugram, Haryana.
Hi Sanvi, nice speaking to you. Thanks for calling me for the interview.
Thanks a lot. So let us start with the Q&A. Very basic question. Have you ever visited village?
Yes, village being the main part of our country, I've always gone to village and visited lot of times, lot many times.
That's great. So I know you're very familiar with the village. So you might know the problems which are faced by the farmers. So have you ever seen or heard farmers' crop getting destroyed due to natural calamities like rain?
Yes, being from a eastern zone, that is Odisha, means you must be heard every time. Assam, Odisha, Bengal, regularly getting some floods or storms now and then every year, once or twice a year. So, what I will say that it's very hurting for a farmer who has given 6 months or 4 months of effort uh, uh, by burning her blood, his blood. I should say instead of sweat. Actually, they burn blood with the hard work they put in to get the crops out, and at the last there is the flood which takes away everything from them. It's very mishappening.
Yes, absolutely. So
Excuse me.
moving on to the next question, have you ever seen proper street lights or go down lights in the, in the rural area, or have you ever seen or heard wastage of electricity there?
Yeah, yeah. Regarding the street lights, I've seen an n number of times that it's on when there is daylight, or it's getting on at afternoon instead of in the evening. But the other part, the godams and all, I have heard about that. I have not physically visited any of the godams of fertilizers or crops during my till date, I would say.
Okay, great. So you would be, fascinated to hear, Uncle, that all the problems which are faced by every farmer or every villager will get solved through this solution. So whole world is talking about IoT, M2M. Our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji also defined the vision and mission of Digital India. Urban India is ready with digital technology. So it's time to augment our rural India. Smart Village, my conceptual project which shall make village a real smart village in all aspects, promoting Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan. It will give all information from soil to atmosphere, protect farmers' crop from all natural calamities like rain, and with rainwater harvesting, conserving electricity with that. Because sometimes, as stated by you, Uncle, the lights are glowing in the afternoon or in the morning. So it will automatically handle it and it will only glow when there is darkness. Also, all details from soil to atmosphere are very easily or handily, instead, I'll say, available on various platforms like SMS, instant messaging, LCD, and periodic graph for trend analysis by various government departments while protecting privacy of individuals' data. So this prototype is highly customizable, meeting to each villager's or each farmer's need and adhering to various central and state government policies. So, Uncle, any final suggestion to this solution?
Yes, Sanvi, it is nice hearing these all things. And I would say that till date also government has progressed a lot within the last 10 to 20 days, 20 years, decades actually. And they are providing insurance for the crops. They are giving solar system, means energy protection, means we should always save energy. It maybe in respect to water or electricity or anything. So solar projects are giving a lot, means a lot of pumps are running by solar. Lot of lights, street lights are nowadays running by solar. So government is initiating and subsidizing it, that, and it's in a trend of development. But yes, what you told, the smart village, there is yet to come, because We are in the world of 4G and 5G is yet to come. So what suggestions I'll give to that is, number one, village is in a remote place. It is away from hospitals. Okay. So including the basic need of crops and other things, the health of the old age. Most of the villages are old age, grandfathers or grandmothers or something. So they are not having the privilege to go to hospital or stay somewhere near to the hospital and go there. So your this smart city should take care of that also. How? Uh, People are working on it. I'll just update you that they are thinking of a smart watch, which if you wear, just like today's smartwatch, it is giving steps and your heartbeat and how much you have slept. That watch will tell you, predict that when you should go for a doctor's visit 15 to 10 days before you get any disease. Number one. Number two, regarding the crop, what you told, people are working on this, and 5G and edge computing are yet to come in the picture. So once they come into picture, it will be real time. So the drones are monitoring each and every crop through high magnified cameras. And I mean, this is the future picture I'm telling. Post 10 years, what you can include in your smart project. Those will monitor each and every grain of the crops and give you suggestion on whatever fertilizer required, what are the water requirement, consumption, even water being scarcity, water consumed, how much water consumed, how much effort, labor consumed, all will go into the SAP system, so that means a SAP system and will be monitored by the government, so that we can not only save electricity, we can save on part of water also. We can give them assurance of the health by giving this smart watch. And yes, another thing what you tell, real time, if whenever there will be rain or anything, you will tell. But instantly, if they get a message that they are going to have a rain tomorrow, it's very difficult for a farmer to get everything wind up being shortage of labor, and they cannot invest huge amount of labors there also, because their end users are having fixed rates. So if some prediction can be made 1 month or 2 months advance, there can be a weather prediction of what is going to come or what can be there, or some yearly prediction also, which is not done today, but maybe we can think of it when the computing and the technology advances. If they can give a prediction as much, they can plan the cropping system easily. Number two is the selling of the crops. They are able to cultivate it, but once they are not getting a proper where, the middleman is taking all the profits and giving to the, means the person who is doing hard work is not getting the all the profits. So what we should do in this your smart project, that should be included. Whatever tonnage of food available in the godams, that should be updated to the directly to the means supply and demand. We should remove the middleman. Farmers should be stay in the godam. Godam will give a real-time SMS not only to the villagers, also to the buyers or the person sitting in the city. And once, just like Ola and Uber, when we are booking today, if we book our crop or food, directly from Godam, a vehicle will carry and deliver it in the house, into their house. That will remove the manpowers in the middle, profits in the middle. Uh, uh, Farmers will get a uh, uh, better real-time output. They will get motivated. Maybe the youngsters also looking at this advancement will go to these fields once everybody synchronize and goes to agriculture, because it will become something comfortable. What you are telling, what I can imagine after 10 years or after a decade, then our country will grow. That is what I want to speak in a single line. Thank you, Tanvi,
Thank you so much,
for
Uncle.
giving me a platform to speak.
No problem, Uncle. Thanks a lot, Uncle, again for sparing out time from your busy schedule.